EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They started on the ground with Eckler. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's Eckler again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
You ready to roll? Let's go, baby. Whatever it takes, I'll get. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it. Pay attention. Pay attention.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 17-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
(7-7), our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, he gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Eckler. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Again, it's Foreman. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They got to walk that walk, baby. Bring it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
They can't beat us straight up. You dig down deep on that, baby. Show 'em what you got. It's showtime, baby. Let's smart, baby. Play a little aggressive, baby. And you're not. Here we go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's be smart. Let's play, baby.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go now. Let's go. Make it work for it. Let's go do this thing, baby. We did. We can do it again. Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the back. Hold on, baby. Don't let up. Play smart, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. From the 24, Darnold. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Again, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Here's Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Hubbard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Foreman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers.
DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short.
So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold now to throw. And Thomas has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. He's got the connection to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Darnold. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Let's play now, baby. Let's turn it up. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. All right, who get him now?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.